That one's not too bad. I remember having one of those when I was a kid. Not bad at all. Might be able to work with that. Oh, hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the channel, Old Man Diecast. So glad each and every one of you can make it. I know. Who am I? What's this channel about and everything? Glad you asked. Let's talk about it. My name's Pete, Old Man Diecast, or Old Man, however you want to look at it. And what the channel is going to be about is the love of diecast. Hot Wheels, Matchbox, anything like that, but particularly Hot Wheels. The hunt for them, collecting them, restoring them, customizing them. And what's going to make it so great is on the customization and the restoring part, you and I will get to learn together because I haven't done any restorations or customs, but we're going to learn together. We're going to start with how to drill the car out to get it apart, strip it down, where to buy new parts for the cars, because some of these cars you can still make it, how to prep it for paint, how to paint it, what type of paint to use, whether it be rattle can or spray can versus airbrush. So we'll cover all that. Now me personally, my love of Hot Wheels comes from my childhood. You know, I was born in '66, 2 years before Hot Wheels really came out. So I had them as a child growing up, and if I still had the ones now that I had then, oh man, I'd be rich. Rich. My particular interest happens to be wide-ranging, but I specialize in Camaros, or going to specialize in Camaros. It seems like I'll do it for 5 or 6 years and then decide I'm done with it, get rid of everything. I always make a profit, never lose money on it, and then I'll wait 10 or so years and get back into it. So this is not my first time dealing with Hot Wheels, not my first time learning about them, finding them and all that stuff. So let me show you a little bit what's going on. The daily look on eBay and all those great sites for possible purchases or stuff that I'm looking for or whatever, you know, it's just one of those things. When you're really in it, you're really in it. You're constantly scouring the internet, looking for great deals, things from your childhood or something like that that you really want or want to customize or restore. So like this one's in really good shape. This is a prime candidate to leave it as is. But if the wheels was bent or all messed up, or the tampos, decals was all messed up, well then we would want to look at restoring that. So that's how you can justify the price. When it's in real good shape, you might pay a little bit more for it than you want to, but you can find them that's in bad shape and actually restore them. And like I said, we'll cover all that stuff from zinc plating on up. And you know, like I said, I specialize, or going to specialize, in Camaros, right? But that's not all that I'm going to be limited to. Anything that really catches my eye, tickles my fancy, anything along that line, right? This is just extras that I have. Almost everything on here is Camaro except for down at the bottom. These are all ones that I have purchased to either trade, sell, or customize. And then I keep my other ones in here, right? Like I said, anything that really tickles my fancy. Treasure hunt Camaros, series Camaros, or like a limited series that I really like, stuff like that. But in the next video we'll start off with going over stuff we're going to need to do this. And there's not a bunch. Don't let this scare you, don't let this fool you. There's not a bunch. It just depends on how detailed you want to get. You know, like I said, rattle cans. I'm also going to be doing airbrushing. You know, everything from beginning to end. We'll learn together. You know, we've all tried painting the cars with paintbrushes when we were kids. Again, you know, some that are for sale, trade, customize, whatever. And we're going to go all the way up to the airbrushing. I just picked that up yesterday. But I just want to put a quick video out there because, you know, like I just started this channel. I've got 2 other channels. And basically, you know, we live through the Hot Wheels, cars that we'll never be able to afford, or, you know, cars that we dream of, or we do this too or do that too. You know, it's like a drug addiction. You sit there and you look, and you find that one car that you want, and then it's like, wow, you know, you carry it outside all excited and everything. You sit down in your car, you look at it, then it hits you. Might be one at the next door. So off to the next door you get. It just keeps going on. Here's case in point. Went the other week and found this one. You've all seen it. 2018 Dodge SRT Demon, right? Great find, beautiful car. Make a heck of a custom, which is, I've got 2 of these. I think I'm gonna sell or trade one and make a custom out of the other one. But if you can find one of these, well, this is what makes it worthwhile. This is called a super treasure hunt. Notice the difference in the colors. And we'll be going over as this stuff is, you know, through videos and stuff. But notice the difference in the colors. Mainline or regular, one that you can pull off the pegs at any store. One in every like 15 cases. Super treasure hunt. We'll go over what makes the differences and all that, but right now I'll just show you. If you look right there, there's a 25th TH. That's for the treasure hunt series. They have red line tires instead of the plastic tires. Red line happens to be like rubber tires. But we'll go over all that. You know, we'll do a few case unboxing, stuff like that. But the main channel is going to be about the collecting of the Hot Wheels, the restoration of the Hot Wheels, and the customization of the Hot Wheels. Now there's a reason that I want to get into restorations. Let me show you what that is. Now if you look on here, like I said, I'm going to collect mainly Camaros, but anything that catches my eyes. But if you look right here, the Redline series Camaro called the Heavy Chevys from 1969. Still have 5 hours to go, 8 bids, it's $143. $143 for a 99-cent car. Or you go down and, you know, the prices run the gambit, but $280, you know, depending on what model it is, what color it is, all that stuff, the prices range and vary. So, if you're like me, you're not going to spend $100 on a car. You might not be able to afford to, right? So we then have to start looking at them like this. See if I can get it to enlarge. There we go. You know, there might be some scuffs. Windows might be cracked. Decals might be missing. Half the red line is going off the tires. Well, we can deal with that. 14 bucks. You can get a set of wheels between 5 and 10 bucks, depending on which ones you need. You can buy a brand new engine, buy a brand new windshield for this car. The main thing is the overall shape of the car. As long as it doesn't have gouges in it, you can have a nick or a little scrape. But as long as it does have real deep gouges, we can work with that. We can re-zinc it. And all you do is it's a little chemical bath, basically consisting of zinc and white vinegar. And that's pretty much all there is to it. That and a D-cell battery. I can't re-chrome it because the chemicals that you use to do that process is highly toxic, and in some states it's even illegal for you to own at your household. But stuff like this we can actually fix by sanding it. But like if we're going to paint this car, we can fix stuff like this scrape mark and whatnot through sanding, and then we could take it and zinc plate it, re-zinc plate it, scuff it up with the Brillo pad, and then paint it. Because this car is too far gone. If you look up here, the chrome is gone off of it, and like I said, we can't re-chrome it. And it's pretty banged up on the back here. But we can. Let me get back out real quick. But with a little bit of work, we can turn it into this. Now, is this 100% original? No. But if it was, this would be a $250 to $350 car. Some of them even go higher than that, depending on color. But this is a restoration. This is what I will be trying to go after, finding the rough shaped cars and restoring them. We'll be using correct paint, we'll be using correct wheels, we'll be even replacing the engine if it needs to be replaced, the windshield if it needs to be replaced. And if you look right here, you'll see that this one is actually a restored car. That's why it looks so good. Because a car like this, most of us wouldn't even be able to afford, much less want to pay that type of money for it. But what we can afford is the other one that I showed you, and then fix it up, restore it. I mean, $5 for the engine, $6 to $10 for the wheels, another $5 or $6 for the windshield, and then if you want the stickers to go on the side, that's another anywhere from $10 to $12, and the paint is another $6.95, and that one vial of paint will do many cars. So the gist of the channel is the love of the Hot Wheels, the Diecast, the Matchbox, whatever, because the steps we're going to use on the Hot Wheels you can pretty much use on anything. But we'll learn together. Like I said, I've never taken one apart. I've never restored one. I've never customized one. We'll learn together. Like I said, one video will be about how to drill it out. One video will be about assessing what you have, what you need. You know, will you need tires for it? Will you need axles for it? You know, we'll do axle swaps, wheel swaps on custom cars, stuff like that. So, we'll start at the beginning. We'll learn together. We'll work through it, and we'll see where it takes us. We'll either be good at it or we'll suck at it. You know, is it for everyone? No. But if you're looking for a car like that, you know, one of the old red lines, and it's out of your reach, and you go around at the yard sales and stuff, and you see them in boxes all beat up and axles bent. Yes, you can even straighten the axles. Well, I'll show you how to do that. You can fix those. You can save those rather than them ending up in the junkyard. You can save them. I'm gonna do my best to. Because I've passed them up before because they were beat up, axles bent and all that stuff. I'd tell the wife, I'm like, look, this right here, if it wasn't in this kind of shape, it's $100 car. But the shape it's in, it ain't worth 50 cents. I didn't know at that time you could restore them. I didn't know they made new parts for them. But now there's a large market for new parts, new decals and all that stuff. So we'll learn together. Anyhow, I wanted to get this video out there so you can know what the channel's going to be about, what to look forward to, and hopefully you'll stick around and see something you like. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.